Welcome back to Scaredy Cat Films and to the end of the Mortal Kombat series of breakdowns. For now. The new Mortal Kombat reboot just came out and most people seem to have mixed opinions. For me, personally, it was fun to see a lot of Mortal Kombat characters in live action again, and to finally have a rated R Mortal Kombat. This movie uses that R to its advantage and we get a lot of awesome blood and gore. However, I still felt the film was lacking for some reason. Overall, the film is definitely watchable and a good time. With that being said, it was sort of a letdown to me. It felt pretty short, even though it's technically longer than the original. They also decided to replace Liu Kang as the main character with some guy named Cole Young, who is honestly just a really bad and boring character. The actor is fine, but it's obvious they didn't give him a lot to work with and just shoehorned him in. It's pretty disappointing to see Liu Kang as just a side character. And speaking of disappointing, the fact that Johnny Cage wasn't in this at all is unforgivable to me. So yeah, let's just get into the breakdown for Mortal Kombat. We start the film in the year 1617, in Japan. We meet Hanzo, who is Scorpion, and his family. This includes his wife, son, and his baby daughter. Hanzo leaves his family and goes to collect the element which brings life, water. While gone, his family is attacked and killed by Bi-Han, who is Sub-Zero. Hanzo gets back and finds his family murdered. He then goes on a killing spree, killing all of Bi-Han's men. We then get an awesome fight between Bi-Han and Hanzo. This fight ends with Hanzo dying and then being dragged into hell. Raiden shows up looking all cool and takes Hanzo's daughter, while leading us into a title card. This opening is awesome, and it's a shame because it's literally only one of two fights we get between Scorpion and Sub-Zero, with the rest of the film just feeling lackluster and like a different movie. We learn the same old Mortal Kombat lore again, with Outworld winning 9 out of 10 tournaments and needing to win one more to take over Earthrealm. This time though, instead of the prophecy of Liu Kang being the chosen one to win the 10th tournament, it's now the prophecy of the blood of Hanzo uniting the people to prevent Outworld from winning. This could have been cool, but unfortunately it will not be. Shang Tsung is scared of this prophecy, I suppose, and does what he does best: cheat, and has Sub-Zero go after and kill all of Earth's heroes before they can be gathered to win in the tournament. Now, how does he know who Earth's heroes are? Well, for some reason in this movie, they decide that instead of just random people who are good at fighting that Raiden gathered to be in this tournament, that they would all be born with the Mortal Kombat logo. And if you were born with that, then you are meant to fight in the tournament. It's really stupid. We're then introduced to this film's main character, Cole Young, a former MMA fighter who sucks, literally. Spoiler alert, Cole is the descendant of Hanzo, and it's a really lame plot device, and it really means nothing in the long run. Cole meets Jax, and while out with his family, Sub-Zero comes to kill them. Jax helps out Cole and explains to him the whole Mortal Kombat logo birthmark shit. Jax then lets Cole and his family get away while he goes after Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero just freezes Jax's arms, and then shatters them. If anyone knows the video games, then you pretty much saw this coming. Him losing his arms, that is. I know in the games it's Ermac who rips them off, but you know. Cole goes to find Sonya, who Jax had told him about before going after Sub-Zero, to get more information and to basically keep his family safe. He finds her and she's some kind of conspiracy theory type character. Okay. We then meet the best character in this movie, Kano. Kano is awesome and is the best part of this film, for real. He's basically Kano from the original film mixed with Johnny Cage. Would have been nice to, just have Johnny Cage in the film, but whatever, I'll settle for now. Sonya tells Cole that if you kill someone with a Mortal Kombat logo on them, that logo will then go onto you. I wonder if that will come up later. Reptile shows up, and although he doesn't really look like Reptile from the game in my opinion, it's still better than the 95 version at least. Kano does his fatality on Reptile, and then decides to help Sonya and Cole find Raiden's temple, and spits on a lawn gnome. I wonder if that will come up later. The group runs into Liu Kang, who kind of falls flat for me. He's kind of just boring and is just like a side character in this movie, which, sucks. He leads them to Raiden, and Raiden is literally just an asshole.
You are in no physical or mental shape to fight.
Like, he's not like this in the other movies or the game, so I don't know why they made him so grumpy. He's basically already given up on everyone here. We also see that Jax is alive and has his metal arms, although they are really tiny right now. Shang Tsung attacks the temple with Sub-Zero and Mileena, but Raiden makes a shield blocking them off until the tournament can start. Kung Lao, descendant of Kung Lao, and also Liu Kang's cousin, also shows up. They train Cole and Kano while Sonya stays with Jax, who's getting used to his arms. I didn't mention this, but Sonya is the only one without a Mortal Kombat logo on her body. Back in Outworld, Shang Tsung gathers some more disposable bad guys to die in this movie. This includes Raiko, Natara, and Kabal, who, to be fair, is pretty cool in this movie. Goro is also teased to join them, but we'll see what they do with him. At Raiden's temple, a stupid plot device called Arcana is revealed. Basically, each person with the MK logo can unlock their Arcana, which is supposed to be like their powers. Kano gets mad at dinner and unlocks his, which is of course his laser eye. Cole gets frustrated like a baby since he can't unlock his, and literally just gives up and goes back to his family. This is also where Raiden tells him that he's Scorpion's descendant, but he doesn't care. Kabal shows up at the temple and stands at the shield and talks to Kano through it. He convinces Kano to break the shield for a lot of money. Kano, of course, does this because he is a bad guy, and everyone watching should have seen that coming. There's a brawl between the heroes and villains, including Kung Lao doing a fatality to Natara. Back at Cole's house, Goro shows up and fights him. His family gets in danger, which activates his Arcana. His Arcana is armor, I guess, and shitty looking armor at that. He also gets 2 sticks. Cole is so cool. Anyways, Cole just kills Goro, who, was a champion of Mortal Kombat, and Cole is just some MMA fighter who learned about all this like a week ago, but okay. Some more shit happens, including Jax unlocking his Arcana, which is just stronger metal arms, and Kung Lao getting his soul sucked by Shang Tsung. Raiden teleports all of his heroes into this void-like place. Cole comes up with an idea to teleport all the bad guys separately and fight them all one-on-one. They do this with Jax fighting Raiko, Cole fighting Mileena, Sonya fighting Kano, and Liu Kang fighting Kabal. Jax kills Raiko by smashing his head, and Sonya uses the lawn gnome from earlier to stab Kano in the eye. This in turn gives her his MK logo. Liu Kang uses his fatality, the Fire Dragon, to kill Kabal. Cole sucks and literally can't kill Mileena, so Sonya has to show up and do his job for him. Sub-Zero kidnaps Cole's family, and we get a fight between them two. Cole almost dies, but Scorpion, who is summoned by Cole bleeding onto Scorpion's blade that Raiden gave him, I guess maybe, shows up to save him.
Get over here!
We then get a cool fight scene again between Sub-Zero and Scorpion. Eventually, Cole and Scorpion gang up on Sub-Zero and kill him. Shang Tsung shows up and says he'll bring armies next time, blah blah blah, whatever. We then end the film with Cole going to Hollywood to find Johnny Cage. So yeah, that was the new Mortal Kombat. Way to tease Johnny Cage at the end. Like I said, as a Mortal Kombat fan, it was kind of a big letdown. The kills and all that were cool, and seeing the characters were cool, but the story was severely lacking. There wasn't even a Mortal Kombat tournament, that's the whole point. I guess we'll have to wait until the sequel to get the true Mortal Kombat reboot. Anyways, did you guys see the film? If so, let me know what you liked or didn't like in the comments. Would you be excited to get a sequel to this film, actually exploring the tournament? I'd be excited only to see what they do with Johnny Cage, but who knows, that could be a disappointment as well. Make sure to like and subscribe for more breakdowns in the future. Thank you guys and have a nice day.